Rudy says, how can I overcome the fear of public speaking? Simple, by speaking in public. Next question. No, I'll drill down a little bit on that. The challenge with public speaking is it's not a fear of public speaking. Again, you're being misdirected. It's a fear of being judged. You got no problem speaking with yourself in the mirror. You got no problem speaking with your friends. You get on stage in front of other people you don't know. And now you're starting to fear, oh my God, what if I don't do a good job? What if I forget what to say? What if they all think I'm an idiot? What if, fill in the blank, fill in the blank, fill in the blank. Forget, there is no fear of public speaking. There is a fear of being judged by people I know or don't know that could then trigger emotions that I don't want to feel, called ridicule, embarrassment, not good enough, fill in the blank. So let's address it from that perspective. If you're worried about what other people are thinking of you, who are you focused on? Parents, when you tell your child that they can't have an extra ice cream because dinner's coming through, are you scared of the fact that they're going to be upset at you? Is it predictable they will judge you in that moment for being a mean parent? How much sleep do you lose? No. Are you doing it because you're trying to torture them? Or are you doing it because it's what's good for them? See, it's not about you, is it? You get on stage in front of X hundred people, whatever, and you're focused on you, you're going to fire off all sorts of fears if you haven't learned how to handle that. But what if you focus on them? What if you've got to tell that crowd they can't have an ice cream because dinner's coming up? Because you honestly believe that's what's best for them. Do you expect agreement? No. But you focus on them, so it doesn't bother you. See, when you get on stage and your focus is, how can I add value? How can I share something in my limited capacity as an inexperienced speaker that can somehow convey something that hopefully will be of value that I believe is worth sharing, that if it impacts one person in that crowd for the better, I'm going to sleep well tonight. Now you're not dealing with the fear of being judged. You're dealing with the focus of adding value. They don't tell you that in Toastmasters.